Hi, my name is Jeevan Matharu, and I am the opposition side of the debate of Donald Trump's wall. Will Donald Trump really keep his promise to build a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border to prevent illegal immigration? But how can he make Mexico pay for it? Sure, he can build it, but it's not as simple as he claims. Since last year, President Trump has caused a lot of controversy, whether it's about disrespecting former President Barack Obama, Ms. Clinton's email, or banning Muslims. His biggest problem is his Great Wall. We will build a great wall on the southern border, and Mexico will pay for it. It is deplorable to agree with the wall at the border, but will it solve our immigration problem? I think the Berlin Wall was a grave mistake, and I don't want America to make a mistake like that too. It's more useful to solve problems we're talking it out before it gets physical. What are we going to do about the Border Patrol? We have very qualified people to handle these situations, but ordinary Americans are not. It's not only that immigrants might get hurt, but that American citizens might get hurt in the process. The American Immigration Law Foundation states, while illegal immigrants are not terrorists, they still want to come in illegally and take jobs Americans don't want. But our broken immigration system does not allow that to happen. If there were illegal migrants to use, the government could concentrate on identifying the real terrorists. Instead, the government is wasting the money and manpower to ban all of the immigrant workers in the U.S. economy needs. It's the job of finding a terrorist is like finding a needle in a haystack. Another thing the major cities chief association says is immigration enforcement by local police would negatively affect and undermine the level of trust and cooperation between local people and migrant communities. Undoubtedly, legal immigrants would avoid contact with police for fear that they themselves or undocumented family members or friends may become subject to immigration laws, and that would be a burden that most major police agencies would not be able to bear under current resource levels. The specific immigration status of any particular person can vary greatly, whether they are in fact in violation of the complex federal immigration regulations. Would be very difficult, if not almost impossible, for the average patrol officer to determine. At this time, local police agencies are ill-equipped with terms of training and experience. There are resources to delve into the complicated area of immigration enforcement. These are some reasons that I think the wall is a bad idea. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Trump said in the presidential election that a nation without borders is not a nation, and I have to agree with this statement. Illegal immigrants have been sneaking in and out of our country and taking advantage. Not only illegal immigrants, but FBI data shows that terrorists have been entering America without being caught through Mexico. Terrorists have destroyed our country and many precious landmarks that represent the United States, such as the Twin Tower in New York and the Pentagon in Virginia. If America is a land of immigrants, then are you saying that it's a land of drug smugglers and terrorists, like terrorists? Our world is in chaos right now, and one of the reasons is because of terrorists and extremists. Daniel Horowitz, senior editor of Conservative Review, in an August 25, 2015 article, The Case for the Border Friends, stated that between 2000 and 2005, suicide bombers infiltrated Israel almost on a daily basis. Over 1,000 Israelis were killed and countless thousands wounded. The equivalent of 42,000 fatalities, hundreds of thousands wounded in America if extrapolated from the population size. The situation was desperate until they built their security fence. After construction of the fence, a double-layer barrier with a security zone in the middle, suicide attacks invaded by Arab terrorists declined by well over 90%. This situation was very similar for San Diego. Many terrorist attacks and illegal weapons have been decreased by 95% when they built their border fence. If a fence can stop invasions and ambushes, then a wall can stop even more. Illegal immigrants are also one of the many problems in the United States. Illegal immigrants take jobs and invade cities. Not only this, but illegal immigrants are increasing the cost to provide education, medical services, and law enforcement. They also bring in drugs, which can affect us majorly. If we build this wall, then the amount of illegal immigrants that enter United States would drastically decrease because it will be more difficult to reach America. Border agents can also track down illegal immigrants more easily due to the fewer amount of illegal immigrants there are. Donald Trump states, "I will build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me. Believe me, and I will build them very inexpensively. I will build a great wall on our southern border, and I will make Mexico pay for that wall." Mark my words. When he says that he will have Mexico pay for the wall, he is absolutely correct. Mexico refuses to pay for the wall, refuses to pay for the wall, so how can Trump make them pay? Trump says if Mexico is not going to pay for the wall, then he is going to force them. He stated in the presidential election that he will increase fees on all temporary visas issued to Mexican CEOs and diplomats, and if necessary, cancel them. Increase fees on all border crossing cards, and increase fees at ports of entry to the United States from Mexico tariffs. So while Mexico might not agree to pay for the wall, it will be funded their dollars, not ours. If we build this wall, it will protect us from terrorists and illegal immigrants. We won't have to pay for the wall because Mexico will eventually pay for the wall anyway. Even if you want to enter America, you can't come because we decide who comes to our national home, not them.